They're taking away the purchase event in 2025 of January and add to cart events, and even things like schedule events, lead event, all of that stuff. Okay, here's Meta's 2025 update is about to shake up the health and wellness ad space. Who this affects? This may affect you if you run ads for medical clinics, supplement brands, gyms, fitness coaches, etc. I personally run ads for 2 partner clients in this niche and have seen early signs of this update. Let's jump on over and I'll show you some of the update. Here's the weird part. Meta's been really, I've seen it in certain articles. So there's not an official statement that says these things from Meta itself, but it's scouring around the internet, and just beware. It's interesting because if we look at Meta's health and wellness advertising policy, it's nothing new, really. It really isn't anything new of what this update actually is, which is super annoying. When you look at other people's statements, you can see where everyone's coming. So here's an example of a website that they're taking away the purchase event in 2025 of January and add to cart events, and even things like schedule events, lead event, all of that stuff. They won't restrict events like landing page views or engagement, but we all know what that means. You're just gonna get engagement or a bunch of clickers, but not people who convert into a lead or a sale, right? So pretty annoying. But if you were to type in on Google health and wellness 25 meta ads update, people were saying this was gonna roll out in January of 2025 and to prepare for it, but I have not seen anything that has restricted me so far. I still have those 2 partner clients. One's in the keto niche and one is a medical clinic who help people with prostatitis and people with prostate problems, men with prostate problems, things like that. So if this were to fully roll out, and my hope, it still hasn't rolled out, so it's just kind of thrown on the radar type deal, or maybe it's just on delay for a long time, kind of like TikTok getting threatened to get banned. It keeps getting delayed and still there, right? I chatted with a friend of mine who runs an ad agency specifically for med spa owners, and his whole thing is based on med spa, and he was really worried that it would shut down his whole business, that you could only optimize for landing page views. But if you look in the fine granularity of these articles, it mainly talks about for website events, right? And so it said nothing about from Facebook's event side. So what he was shifting towards, but now he's still testing it out in case it ever does roll out sooner than later, is that he's doing Facebook lead forms and then the thank you page and all the automations after the lead's captured leads back to the website, right? So instead of optimizing for lead, going to a landing page, he's going straight from a Facebook lead form, asks the qualifying questions, becomes a lead, and then that last section where it says, hey, if you want more information here, and then it took him to a VSL funnel where he'd book calls and things like that. So he essentially used Facebook lead forms as the landing page. That way it's not a website event outside of Facebook, right? It's within Facebook and you can still optimize for a lead. But going back, you could put this part of the video before that part. But what does this mean is that website events such as purchases, scheduled appointments, maybe even lead optimization, you'll have more targeting limitations coming. Lookalike audiences will be harder to use. Interest-based targeting will be restricted. Google won't show much on this update, but I've seen buzz on social media plus client account alerts. What you can do to stay ahead, use pixel conditioning. Create a custom event with a name Meta won't flag. Train this event to optimize like a standard conversion. Once it has enough data, it works just as well, trust me. So if you run Meta ads in the health and wellness space and need help adapting to these changes, I can help. And all of these articles that I'm seeing online, that I'm seeing with the ad account said, by the end of January, these updates will roll out, but I've seen nothing so far. There's been little tags on the upwards of Facebook Ads Manager that I'll get here and there, but it's scary to see, but nothing has rolled out yet. None of my ads are restricted for any of these things. So it should be good to go. I'm just letting you know, if these changes happen, this is the workaround. You can either one, create a custom event that you can optimize for that is counted as a lead, but is optimized under the landing page or engagement for viewers. And then two, I think the better approach would be to do Meta lead forms or Facebook lead forms, and then treat it as the landing page, and then the thank you page on the lead form takes you to the rest of the funnel. So, and then I would just do the follow-up to lead them back to the funnel. That is what I would do. I make these videos every week. If you have any questions or comments about this, let me know in the comments. I answer every question in the comments. If you email me, I'll answer every question through email too. Anyways, it helps a ton if you like and subscribe, as well as comment on my videos for engagement to get more reach and to produce better and more engaging content. So anyways, let me know what else you want to hear from me, and thanks.